But anyway, this is a prelude to the video you're about ready to watch, where, man, I wish I would have wore a heavy jacket, where I did a video about the 10 times macro lens from K&F for the Pocket 3. But what I did was, I went down there, I did it, and I realized when I came back that I was not in focus on a lot of the macro shots. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I don't know if I just wasn't close enough, or I was too close, or what the hell happened. But anyway, today, you're gonna watch that video, but then I'm gonna go back down here and I'm gonna try to do some more shots with it and see if I can get a little bit better, maybe use my phone with it. And I also got my old man glasses, so hopefully that'll all work out and I'll get a little bit better shot. So watch this part of the video. Then when you see the B-roll of my shots, hopefully that is from today. And there was a couple of them that were good from last time. And then at the end, I'll tell you what I think about the 10 times macro lens from K&F. All right, today, let's go get small. Let's do some macro with the DJI Pocket 3. See how it turns out. All right, well, welcome back. And yes, we are on the Pocket 3 once again. We have the Anamorphic lens on right now because I love that look, and probably something I'm going to be using more and more often. And I have the Black Mist on here. Today, I am doing something a little different. I am using the Mic Mini. First time I've ever used this. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to walk around, use the Anamorphic lens, and then when we get down here and I find some stuff, I have the 10 time macro lens from K&F. Of course, as always, links are in the description below. Now, I don't think this lens would be anything that you would use all the time, not made for that. I think it's more gonna be kind of a fun lens, you know, something that you can get out here, maybe do some macro pictures with this camera, even though it's only 12 megapixel, and also some macro videos. And like I said, hopefully when we get down here, the floodwaters are down far enough that we'll be able to get down there and get around some of the plants and flowers that are down over the wall here. As far as the flood goes, the river got at what? I think it was 60.7 feet. The highest I've ever seen it down here was back in '97, which was 64 feet. Most of this stuff was not even here at that time. It was totally different up here. And what I'm walking on was probably not here at that time either. I don't think it was. No, it was not. Most of this stuff over here was all warehouses and stuff like that. I think there was like a restaurant down there and stuff, but nothing like it is now. But Monday, as you're seeing this video that's popping up right now, it was all the way up underneath this down here, as you can see down there, and the water was all up in here. You can kind of see over there where it's kind of muddy out there. So it was pretty high. It was pretty high. We haven't had water up that high since probably, I think, 2018. But yeah, we're not here to talk about the flood only though. We're here to talk about this 10 times macro lens. Like I said, I just think it'll be a fun lens to use. Something that you can just put on, go out, and have a little fun with it. Maybe some good B-roll shots with it, I think. But yeah, I bought this a while back and just haven't ever tried it out. And then we'll also get some videos of the river and stuff like that. I'm hoping that I can go down these steps and walk to the other side. Looks like it's still underwater though. I think the river right now is like 56. So the way it works on this river, its normal stage is probably 25, 27 feet. Action stage is 40. And then I think flood stage is like in the 50s. Yeah, you can see it down there. Check that out. But oh man, we got all kinds of little flowers around here and stuff. I think we got a little bit of opportunity to use this macro lens. But we'll walk down by the river first and go check that out. But yeah, look at this stuff back here, man. Look how wet it is down there. They got it open down there. It looks like they've been cleaning it up pretty much. I wonder if we could walk over there and just kind of take a look at the river real quick. Nobody's down there. It's pretty much deserted. It's a little chillier today than it was yesterday. I should have kind of got out here yesterday because it was almost 70 degrees. Today it's barely reaching 50. And And while we're walking down there, don't forget that you can check all my affiliate links down in the description below. If you want to buy me or my wife a coffee, that is also in the description below. And also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Every little bit helps. I don't know if I want to cross over this street or not. It is mucky muddy, but we're gonna go for it. It's not too bad. Looks like they've got it cleaned off pretty good. Man, it's just crazy how high this thing came up. Last Monday, this right here was probably, I'm gonna say at least a foot of water, under a foot of water, at least that, at least a foot. I don't know if you guys can see that. Down here, all the mud and stuff. I'm gonna try to walk over this way. It looks like it's a little drier over here. But yeah, no, this is, you know, probably the worst flood that we've had in quite some time. Now it's really receded. Oh, wow, look at that. Check this out. Yeah. The geese are liking it. Yeah, the geese are liking it. I'm not gonna be able to walk down there. I might be able to go over there and do some videos. I like to do some time lapse of this stuff. It's pretty cool. Now, getting back to this macro lens, to be honest with you, I really have not used it. From what I've read and what I've seen, you got to get about 4 inches from the flowers. We've got some sitting here. We'll probably try to see what we can do with it. It's probably not something that you're going to use every day or anything like that, but for the price, I think it was like just, I don't know, it might have been like 30 bucks. I thought, what the heck, we'll give it a try, see what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to that. We're going to go up here to these flowers. You can see them right back here, right up there. And let's see what we can come up with for this macro 10 times K&F lens. And hopefully I ain't going to sink into the grass here. Feels pretty solid. But yeah, we got all these cool little flowers here. Let me take the anamorphic lens off and let's see what we can come up with. Man, I got a little muddy out there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. As you've seen in those last pictures, it looks like probably the sweet range is about 3 to 4 inches from your subject to get it in focus. I thought that worked. We'll walk back up that way and I'll hit a few more of these flowers and stuff up that way. All right, well, that's it. That is the 10 times macro lens from K&F. And like I said, I don't think this is something that you would use every day, but it is definitely a lens that you can go out and have some fun with, some cool B-roll shots, I think. Overall, it isn't that expensive. Just another tool in the bag for you to use with the Pocket 3. All right, well, that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this. And as always, be safe out there, take care, and we will catch you next time. Don't forget, affiliate links down below.